Today's lesson is an introduction to mixed numbers and improper fractions. If you're not sure what these terms mean, check out the vocabulary review on your lesson dashboard. So have you ever answered this question with a fraction, how old are you? So when sometimes someone asks you how old you are, you'll say, I'm 9.5, I'm 10.5, I'm 11.5. So when we say that as a half number, the 9 is considered the whole number. The half is the fraction part. This is what we call a mixed number. So where else have you seen or heard mixed numbers? Well, you could have seen them in recipes. For example, you could have 3.5 cups of flour, or when sharing food, you could have 1.5 apples. So let's look here. Some people ordered 3 pizzas, and the pictures show you how much of the pizza they ate. So how many whole pizzas did they eat? Well, we have 2 wholes shaded here, so they ate 2 whole pizzas. And then what fraction of another pizza did they eat? Well, they ate 1/4 of the other pizza. So therefore, in total, they ate a total of 2 full pizzas, and they ate 1/4 of the last pizza. So this is how we would write this in a mixed fraction. So now here's some exercises for you. I want you to complete these on your whiteboard. I want you to look at the picture given and write a mixed number for each picture. So you should be writing a whole number and a fraction. So let's do A together. We have 1 full pizza here, and then they ate 3/4 of the other one. So now write a mixed fraction for B, C, and the bonus. Then resume your screencast. So let's now go the other way. So we're going to shade in the correct number of wholes and parts for 3/4. You'll notice that there's more circles here than you need. And the last circle here, I've divided already into 4 because the denominator of our fraction, 3 1/4, is 4. So if I asked you to shade this in, you would shade in 3 full circles. So 2, 3 full circles, and then you would shade in 1/4 of this last circle. Now on your whiteboard, I want you to sketch pies for the following mixed numbers. Then you're going to resume your screencast when you're done. So let's move on and try another one. I had a party and I made 5 pizzas. There was 1 piece from each pizza left over. How much pizza was left over? So first, we want to know how much is each piece. So each piece is 1/4 or 1/4 of a pizza. How many fourths are left over? Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fourths left over. So we have 5 left over, and each pizza is divided into fourths. So we could write there's 5 fourths. Can you fit all of these pizzas onto one plate? Well, if I take 5, I could have 1 plate of 4, but I'm always going to have 1 left over, so you can't fit it all onto 1 plate. So you actually need 2 plates to show 5 fourths, just like this picture here is showing you. So then I'm going to ask you the question, is 5 fourths greater than 1? Yes, because it doesn't fit onto 1 plate. So if the numerator is greater than the denominator, we call this an improper fraction. So when drawing a picture of an improper fraction, we usually fill up as many plates as we can. So like this right here, it's showing 1 full pizza and 1/4 pizza instead of like this. So instead of showing it like this with all the 5 pizzas and 1 piece on each, we can show it like this one here, where we have 4 pieces all on 1 plus a 5th left over. And this, again, we call an improper fraction. Now, if I give you these pies here, so how many pieces are shaded? Well, we have 2 full pies that would give us 8 pieces, and then another piece here. So we have 9 pieces shaded all together. And then how many pieces are in a whole pizza? Well, there's 4 pieces in each pizza. So this is always going to be the denominator, the number that the wholes are equally divided into. So the improper fraction for this picture would be 9 fourths because there's 9 shaded regions and each pizza is divided into 4. On your whiteboards, I would like you to write the improper fraction for these 4 pictures. When you're done, you're going to resume your screencast. So now if we have the improper fraction 15 fourths on the board that you see here, we're going to draw I've drawn a series of circles that are divided into 4 because the denominator here is 4. So I've drawn again more circles than you need because I want you to figure out when to stop shading. So the pizzas are divided into 4, that's the denominator. We have 15 on top, so we need 15 pieces shaded. I'm just going to put a dot in them instead of shading because of my mouse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there would be my 15 pieces shaded. And then I have 1 piece here left over. So I actually don't need these 2 pies. They were just there kind of as a little trick. So you're always going to stop shading when you get to that numerator number. Okay, so now here's some exercises for you. You're going to sketch the pies for the fraction shown. So we're going to do A together. So for A, you are going to need some pies. And your pies are going to be divided into 2 because that is your denominator. So I'm going to take my pie and I'm going to cut it into half because my denominator is 2. Okay, so now I also have, so I'm just trying to get that equal. I have 3 pieces. So 1 pie I know is not going to be enough. So I'm going to copy and paste this so that I have 2 pies. Now I can shade in my pieces. So my numerator is 3, which means I need 3 pieces shaded. So 1, 2, and then 3 pieces here. So I have 3 pieces and my pies are cut into 2. That's how I would show A. Now I want you to draw pictures on your whiteboard for B through to F, and then you're going to continue on with your screencast after that. So that's your lesson for today. You're going to complete jump pages 146 to 147, and then you can move on to your next lesson.